Hello, K. Jolie, Crochet Basics Preview Vlog. So this is number 47 on the vlog train. So still showing up, right? But pretty good week, you know. I got the hat for the baby alive, the cat ear hat. I got that video up. This one for the Welly Wisher. This will be up this weekend. I had to put it aside for a minute. I got an order. I got my first sale on Amazon, you know, so that was like so exciting because I think I've been listing stuff on there since September, so like, you know, 3 months. But you know, a lot of times with these seller sites, these selling platforms and stuff like that, people really go, you know, to the ratings and stuff, or the stars or whatever it is, the feedback and everything. So when you don't have any, people are hesitant. You know, I know from selling on eBay for a really long time and selling on Etsy's and stuff like that. It's like, you know, they not everybody wants to take a chance. But the thing is with that is that these selling platforms, they vet you, you know, like they get your information, they get all your information and stuff like that, you know. So, but you know, still buyers are hesitant and stuff like that. So, and then it was like really good. Like, I thought it was a scarf, and I thought I had it in stock, and I had one in stock, but it was a different color variation. So I had to remake it before I could, you know, I had to remake the whole thing, which wasn't like, it didn't seem like it was like that big of a deal. But then I realized it's 14 rows. It's 14 rows long ways, over 60 inches, and then on top of that it's one color of each row, and then fringe. So 14 colors of fringe, but really 28 like bushels of fringe, you know. So that was, fringe is a pain in the neck, you know. But I was like super excited, and as soon as I mailed that one out, I said, let me have it in stock. So I started making another one, and then a couple of days later I got another sale. So like, I'm like, yeah, you know, so maybe this will go somewhere, or like, you know, hopefully this will go somewhere where I'm just moving product, you know, and just getting it out, instead of like listing and relisting and whatever, you know, and then eventually putting in donation bin and stuff like that. So pretty much I think that was like my week. But I did want to mention, sorry, I took notes on my phone, but I did want to mention whips. I wanted to mention whips. If it's something like, I've said this in another video, but you know, not everybody sees all of my videos. So one thing with whips is, like, if you don't think you're going to get back to it, you know, and you're going to bag it up and stuff like that, is like put a little paper in with it, and really like the hook size you were using, what it was supposed to be, like what it's supposed to be, and either the start date, like when you first started making it, or the last date you worked on it, if you remember, you know. I do that with a lot of my whips now, because a lot of times when I some of my whips end up in bins with like yarn and stuff, and once I go through, like every so often I go through, or I'm looking for a specific color, and I'll pull out a whip and I'm like, what the heck is this, you know? So that is just something I do. It works for me, because if it's something that I haven't worked on in a really long time, I'm not getting back to it, so I just add it to my scrap yarn, you know. And then also AI patterns, crochet patterns and stuff. I saw every so often my sister sends me pictures of crochet stuff, or I see, you know, whatever, and I send her pictures, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, this, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is, you know, because AI is like an algorithm, like, you know, it goes through the internet like speed of light type of situation, you know, and what it does is it like filters through different patterns. So if it's like an octopus, and you got over 1,000 patterns, like, you know, even though they're all different patterns, it'll pick and choose, like, you know, what's the most common thing, like with the increases or whatever it is. And that's how I understand it. I watched a couple of videos on people getting AI patterns off of Pinterest or, you know, other things, other sites and stuff, Instagram or whatever. And that's really how it seems, because it seems like the actual finished item does not even look like what the fancy pictures look like, you know. And if you don't know, and I really, like, I feel like that's a kick in the face to people, you know, myself and you know, a lot of millions of, like, people that crochet and knit and stuff like that, that sit there and do the math and do, you know, figure out how to do shaping and stuff like that, you know, so that people, that it comes out what it, you know, is supposed to be. So it's just something that irritates me, or like annoys me now, that, like, you know, the algorithms and the AI and stuff like that is like all over, you know, it's all over the internet and stuff like that. And you know, because I know for me, and you know, a lot of other people that crochet and knit and stuff like that and do these patterns and stuff, you know, there's a lot of work. Even, like, I'm show you basic stuff, you know, but I mean, like, I've seen people do such intricate, like, dragons and things, and I'm just like, I'm floored by it. But they actually do the patterns. They put that time in to do the math and learn the increases and stuff like that. And on one of them, it just said, like, oh, make an oval here. Well, how big of an oval, you know, as a AI pattern, you know, instead of like a real hand, you know, somebody who actually made it, and not just little grabs from other patterns, you know. So, you know, just things that annoy me, I guess, you know. Anyway, I guess that's where I'm at for number 47 on the vlog train. Just, you know, piping along, making scarves, dreading fringe. Fringe is like, woof, fringe. And then to cut it is like, I mean, I have a little technique where I do it on the edge of the table and I hold it down with a ruler to get like a straight edge and whatever, but it's fringe. It moves. So, and I guess I'll wrap up here. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Happy hooking, because it keeps you off the streets and keeps you out of trouble. And this one will be up this weekend. And I'll be back real soon with my next tutorial and, you know, patterns and stuff like that. And I guess that's it. K. Jolie, Crochet Basics Preview Vlog number 47. Have a super great day. Ciao.